Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to OrganixFL, and we are out here at the Moringa Center. I would say welcome to the Moringa Center, but what I have to say is thank you, Diane, for having us out here at the Moringa Center, and thank you to your family. You've been great hosts, and we love it out here.
Thanks, Chris, for coming out here, inviting wonderful people. It's been actually I'm a fangirl of Chef Nina, so like I follow on her page, so I'm like, yeah.
Well, this is a
When
very
you told me she's
exciting
coming,
day.
it was actually really exciting. I was like,
Yeah,
So-
no. This is, with the lockdown, so to speak,
I know,
and so on.
it's been crazy.
It's I get to hang out with some of my favorite. Really, you guys are some of my favorite people. So this has been a lot of. I've been looking forward to it. Been looking forward to anticipating it. But the Moringa Center, it was. You guys have been here how long now?
So on this farm, we're coming up to our 5 years actually on this farm on
Wow.
Okeechobee. We've lived out in Loxahatchee Groves. I want to say about 14 years now. Isaiah's about to be 14 coming up soon, so yeah, about 14 years. But we've been growing moringa way longer than that. Actually, my dad's been growing moringa way before I was born, so he's been perfecting the craft from like before the womb. So I grew up basically eating moringa. We'd have it in our smoothies, food cooked. I would take the capsules. You know, my dad literally, when we lived out in Broward, actually, we had this beautiful little backyard, even less than a quarter acre, and my dad turned it into a jungle. And we had all different types of trees, moringa being our main base tree. He would make herbs and stuff like that for people, our neighbors. Back then it was just started off as, really helping people and just trying to, get people to eat better, and knowing that, you can grow it from home. Now it's such a trend. Like now everybody's like, we can grow it. I want to learn how to grow it from home because I want to like have it on Instagram. But it's like, it's not just showing it off. It's really what matters to you and what you're gonna put in your body. So with the moringa, that's the thing. You want it to grow it, not just like, oh hey, it's pretty, but grow it for yourself.
Okay. And out here on the farm,
Yes.
you guys grow just about everything, right?
We grow a bunch of different things. So we are a seasonal farm. We grow to the season. Right now our farm's a little on the dinky side because we're something called transitional season, and we had a pretty wonky frost. Thanks, Florida. And the Texas snow that decided to push all that cold down here. No, but it's been crazy. We've been like kind of, learning how, between the weather changes and, what to grow, what grows best. I was actually talking to Chef Nina about that, how our moringas actually did really good. Like, obviously my dad crossbred them to survive a certain temperature, but the ground was pretty frozen the day the frost came. And we were just like, the moringas, we tested the soil, everything, they survived. And we were like, yay! So that's a good thing. That's a good thing in the books. But yeah, we grow a lot of different things, from different tropical fruits, exotic vegetables. We grow a lot of things that you won't see in the grocery stores, really. And we grow cultural foods. Again, a lot of people are so used to seeing apples, whereas we don't really eat a lot of apples. Actually, we grow a lot of jujube trees. So that's which I know you guys know is the Jamaican apple. The jujube tree is higher amounts of nutrients in an apple, less amount of sugar, and it's actually high in collagen base. Kiana's, we have to fight with her because she'll climb the trees, spiky and all. She'll try to climb the trees and grab them. But again, we try to grow a lot of things that we know will grow in this area. Sometimes we do like to test their limit and see if we can grow them. That's why Dad likes to build his little ecological systems, like he does the rainforest area. So again, we like to test the boundaries, but try to still grow.
You guys grow a lot of superfoods, should I say? I mean, your father introduced me to Malabar spinach. Malabar spinach, I think, is 7 times more potent than regular spinach.
Yes,
and so on and so forth, and that's something that you guys are known for, right?
Yes.
And, gosh, every time I came here, what was it? Was it Indian ginger or something?
It was Indian ginger. So again, there's so many different types of ginger. The Indian ginger was the one that kind of looks like a little butterfly. Then there's a different types of turmeric. That's actually, I was telling Chef Nina as well, we're actually getting ready to grow blue turmeric. Not a lot of farms have it.
Okay.
We're doing it for medicinal purposes and also to sell fresh and to start off on a new line with holistic herbs. Because you obviously know Dad's been in
Well,
research
I was
always.
well, that leads us on to the other thing. I mean, you guys don't just sell fresh fruits and vegetables. You carry a wide range of supplements. Now, everything here is organic.
Everything's organic. Yep.
All right, so people can be clear about that. But what are some of the supplements and so on that you guys make here?
So we actually don't make it on the farm, but we do grow a lot of the different types of herbs here, and we also grow in different parts of Florida, depending on the climate. But we do process them out here in Palm Beach County. We process different things like moringa. We grow different types of turmeric, soursop. We actually source, because one of the things we do source, which is from an indigenous rainforest, and in the Peruvian area, is the maca. My dad sources maca because everybody goes, no.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we source maca from a tribe that my dad worked with out there. So that's one of our, because again, we try to keep as local and as Florida as possible, but sometimes if it's to help with conservation and we pay well, that's why a lot of times certain herbs are a little more pricier because, they went into a proper process. We want to make sure that whoever's growing it is getting paid well, whoever's, processing is getting paid. It just goes through a whole system. We do other things like Circe,
Oh gosh.
guinea hen weed,
Yeah.
those things. People will not like. I've told my friends I'll give them like a bunch of herbs. We do them fresh too, and we do like natural dried herbs. So the thing is that I'll have people go, well, here, take this tea, and my friends will be like, you could have given me a warning, and I'm like, what? And they're like, this stuff is so bad. And I'm like, yes, it's going to taste because it's a bitter. Your body's not used to it.
What is it your grandmother says? If it doesn't taste bad, it's not good for you or something like that?
Yeah,
Right?
it's, again, the bitters are one of the best things. As much as I don't like, the guinea hen weed flavor, what also we call the anamu, I will drink it. I dislike the smell. I'm one of those people that it smells horrible for.
Actually, you guys make teas as well.
We
don't
do
you?
make teas. Right now, we're getting ready
I'm
for
sorry.
our
You
season.
guys just carry so much stuff that it's like it's.
Right now,
You got soaps in there as
Yeah, well, I don't have anything in yet. We're getting ready now to start harvesting a bunch of our herbs. I do only have a few herbs in our shop. We'll start our soaps and our teas coming up soon. Now that the spring's coming, we'll have a lot of different things like our chamomile.
They're all natural. They're all natural soaps.
all
or
naturally
something.
grown. Stuff. We actually use moringa to make the soaps. We use organic soap nuts. Again, everything that you wouldn't think. We try to avoid using lyes. I know some soaps hold better with lyes, but the problem is that lyes cause irritation on the skin and not everybody can use them. But we do carry certain soaps like goat milk soaps and stuff like that because some people prefer those kind of soaps. We try more plant-based, obviously, but sometimes a little bit of farm animal here and there escapes.
And how can they get hold of you? You guys are on Instagram,
Yeah,
right?
we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook at the Moringa Center.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of the things that now are coming up for the season, we're getting ready to start harvesting a whole bunch of stuff. We do, Again, we sell a lot of things that people don't commonly get in a grocery store. Most people wouldn't know that banana leaves, you can use them for food. Taro leaves, actually we grow taro. Taro, the leaf is grown for food. In India, it's actually used kind of like in Latin America where they use the corn husk for tamales. They use the taro leaf. You can actually eat it. Banana leaf too, high in fiber. They do cook it though. It runs through it's called a light soak cook. And what they'll do is they'll wrap it. Well, they don't fully cook it. That's the thing though. They don't fully cook it. They do it where it's, it's cooked enough to soften the leaf where you can digest it, but it's good for you to eat. It's used, like I said, the moringa flowers. We sell the moringa flowers. Those are medicinal as well. Most of the medicinal benefit for the seed obviously comes from the flower. So we sell the flower, the seed, the leaf. Once the season comes up, now I'm getting ready to harvest a whole bunch of flowers. The trees that are not, the pods aren't coming out fast enough because there's a whole bunch of them with pods right now. I'll actually take the flowers down, harvest them, natural dehydration, and then package and ready for sale, just like with the seeds and the leaves and all that.
Actually, when we're talking about moringa, let's not forget that the green seed pods, they use those to make curry.
Correct. Yes, that is a very popular one.
Nutritious and just, anyway. fact that I just remembered, so let's get that in there.
It is. It's one of the very popular ones. The seed pod at a young stage is like very delicious. It's used again very cultural foods. Filipinos, Malaysian, India. They grab the leaves. They make a light soup out of it. They call it Moringa soup. They go and they throw all different things like the pod, the leaf, the flower, everything in there, and they just cook it. Even the root, but the root you have to be careful when you eat it because it is poisonous. You have to scratch a certain amount of layers before you can consume it, and it does have to be cooked like the poisonous cassava. It has to go through a cooking process because it can mess up your stomach. But it's good for you. If you know how to cook it, it's like the ackee.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well, yeah, you gotta know when to pick your ackee.
Yeah. What was the joke in Jamaica that how many wives did the man have to go through before they figured out the ackee wasn't? My aunt told me that one, and I was like, oh, that's horrible. That's so bad.
Well, thank you very much for having us out here.
No.
You know, this is, I tell everybody this is my home farm. This is probably this is the first farm that I came to in Palm Beach County, and your father was the first shaman that I met, and I never forget the first time I came here. I sat right underneath here talking to your dad. We talked for about 30 minutes, and then he started telling me everything that was wrong with me, and I was like, wow, because he was spot on. And then he went inside and started bringing all these herbs and take this, take this.
We have people who literally will come and they'll be like, is it for real? And I'm like, just go sit with him and watch. And they'll be like, oh my God. And I'm like,
it's for real.
Trust me, it's legit.
It's for real.
Yeah, I know the herb thing. Like he can call it how it is when it comes to someone. You know, he's really good at reading someone's inner. I think it's because subconsciously we don't want to read ourselves. So he's good at being like, okay, not just looking at the face, but feeling that energy and be like, okay, this is what's wrong with you. And people will literally go. We've had people who are like, you don't believe it? Go get your blood work done. Come back. And they'll get their blood work done, all that stuff, and they'll be like, oh my God. And I'm like, some people, like Chef Nina was saying, we absorb certain things. It isn't just food, the energies, what we think, what we feel. We all have a different vibration frequency, and that's a good thing. We're just now finally in an age, we're in the age of Aquarius, so everybody's starting to kind of open up and realize that power that we have. You know, humans, we are not a powerless being. We are very, in tune with nature if we allow ourselves. We're very in tune with ourselves. We're very in tune with the music we listen to, the thoughts that we process, everything that we go through. We're like connected.
Well, that's why one of the reasons I come here. When I feel down, whenever I need to recharge or whatever, sometimes I'll just go sit by the lake. This is a healing place. So thank you very much for having us. This has been OrganixFL. Do come out to the Moringa Center. They have something for everybody. And thank you, Diana, for being a wonderful host.